Are you torn between crypto and real estate as your next big investment? Wondering which asset will help you build wealth faster in 2025? You're not alone, and the answer might surprise you. One offers lightning-fast returns with wild volatility. The other delivers steady cash flow with long-term growth. But which is better in today's unpredictable market? In this video, we're breaking down the pros, cons, risks, and real-world opportunities of crypto versus real estate, so you can make the smartest investment decision for your future. And trust me, the final takeaway might completely flip your perspective, so stick around until the end. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and join the Millionaire Luxe Room, where we explore wealth-building strategies, money hacks, and digital investing like never before. Let's start with what we're dealing with in 2025. The global economy is still adjusting after years of inflation, tech disruption, geopolitical tensions, and rising interest rates. Central banks are tightening, but innovation in decentralized finance, tokenization, and digital identity is exploding. Real estate remains a cornerstone of wealth building. Even with recent rate hikes, demand for housing remains high in growing urban centers and emerging metro areas. Cities with strong tech, health, and education sectors are seeing appreciation and rental demand increase in 2025. Meanwhile, crypto is experiencing a fresh wave of adoption. Institutional investors have returned, tokenization of real-world assets is accelerating, and governments are developing clearer regulations around DeFi, stablecoins, and blockchain infrastructure. In short, both crypto and real estate are heating up, but they're playing very different games. Real estate is the go-to for investors looking for stability and tangible assets. You can see it, touch it, improve it, and best of all, it often pays you every single month. In 2025, new opportunities are opening up through fractional ownership platforms and REITs. You no longer need hundreds of thousands of dollars to start investing in property. Companies like Fundrise, Realty Mogul, and Arrived Homes allow you to get in with just a few $100s. For traditional investors, real estate offers multiple benefits: monthly cash flow through rent, equity growth through appreciation, tax benefits like depreciation, and the ability to leverage other people's money through financing. You also have control. You can renovate, refinance, or increase rents to force appreciation. If you're into active investing, it's a great way to build long-term wealth. But there are downsides: upfront costs, maintenance, vacancies, and illiquidity. And if you're a landlord, tenants can be a full-time job. Still, if your goal is slow, steady wealth, real estate is a time-tested winner. Now let's flip the coin, literally, and talk about crypto. In 2025, crypto isn't just about Bitcoin and Ethereum anymore. We're seeing a maturing ecosystem with explosive growth in Layer 2 solutions, real-world asset tokenization, AI-integrated DeFi tools, and a rising wave of utility-based NFTs. Crypto offers instant access, low barrier to entry, and 24/7 liquidity. You can stake, lend, borrow, and trade assets without permission or intermediaries. The growth potential is undeniable. In the last bull run, Ethereum rose over 1,000% in less than a year. Solana surged from under $2 to over $250, and early investors in projects like Avalanche and Chainlink made fortunes. And now, with regulation finally catching up and major corporations launching blockchain pilots, crypto is more integrated than ever. But with massive gains come massive risks: extreme volatility, market manipulation, security vulnerabilities, and the threat of regulation. Crypto is a roller coaster, but for some, that ride is worth the ticket. Let's talk returns, because at the end of the day, you're in it to build wealth. Real estate historically offers 3 to 5% annual appreciation and 7 to 12% annual returns on rental income. Long-term compounding that builds equity and generational wealth. Crypto, on the other hand, can offer 10 times gains or 90% losses in a matter of months. For example, a well-located rental property could generate $1,000 per month on a $250,000 investment. That's $12,000 a year in income, plus appreciation. In crypto, that same $250,000 could turn into $1.5 million in a bull cycle, or crash to $80,000 in a bear market. It's really a trade-off: slow and steady versus high risk, high reward. The key is knowing what you can handle. Let's talk about how easy it is to invest and how much control you really have. Real estate can be complex. You need good credit, a big down payment. You deal with lenders, agents, and inspections. And once you buy, you're responsible for maintenance, insurance, and property taxes. But you own a piece of earth and no one can delete it with a hack. Crypto, on the other hand, offers near-instant access. You can buy Bitcoin with $5 on your phone. You can stake Ethereum and earn yield. You can even buy fractional shares of blue-chip NFTs or tokenized real estate without ever speaking to a broker. However, that freedom comes with risk. If you lose your wallet key, it's gone. If a platform you're using gets hacked, there's little recourse. You're your own bank, but also your own security guard. In real estate, the system protects you. In crypto, you are the system. Now let's talk psychology. Investing isn't just about logic. It's about how much risk you can emotionally tolerate. With real estate, you can weather downturns and still collect rent. It's a long game. You don't see wild price swings day to day. Crypto is a different beast. One tweet can wipe out 30% of your portfolio. One news headline can spark a buying frenzy. Ask yourself, can you stay calm during a 50% drop? Can you resist the fear of missing out when coins pump? If watching charts stresses you out, crypto might not be your lane. But if you thrive on momentum and volatility and you're willing to learn the market, crypto could be your edge. What are you really trying to do with your investment? If your goal is monthly income, real estate wins. If you want liquidity and speed, crypto dominates. If you're building for generational wealth, real estate offers asset protection, tax advantages, and legacy tools like trusts. If you want massive upside with global scalability, crypto is your ticket. And let's be real, 2025 is about custom strategy. You can buy a rental property that gives you $1,000 a month and use that cash flow to dollar cost average into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Or flip that. Use profits from crypto pumps to buy cash-flowing real estate and lock in long-term security. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It can and should be both. Smart investors are blending both worlds in 2025. They use real estate for steady growth, income, asset protection, and long-term wealth creation. And they use crypto for hypergrowth potential, portfolio diversity, and access to cutting-edge financial innovation. A balanced portfolio could look like 60% real estate and ETFs, 30% crypto and digital assets, and 10% cash, gold, or high-yield savings. Or, if you're younger and can stomach more risk, you might flip that: 50% crypto, 30% real estate, and 20% traditional assets. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but having exposure to both worlds gives you the best chance at explosive upside and defensive protection. So, where should you invest in 2025? If you want stability, income, and a physical asset, real estate is the winner. If you want speed, innovation, and high upside, crypto takes the crown. If you want a well-rounded approach to building wealth, you'll need a mix of both. Think about your goals, your timeline, your risk tolerance. You don't have to become a crypto bro or a real estate mogul overnight. You just need a strategy that matches your lifestyle and vision for the future. 2025 is the year of strategic investing. And whether you're stacking coins or collecting keys, the goal is the same: freedom, abundance, and financial power. If this video gave you clarity, hit that like button and drop a comment below. Are you Team Crypto, Team Real Estate, or Team both? And don't forget to subscribe to the Millionaire Luxe Room for more wealth-building strategies, passive income ideas, and digital money insights every single week. This is the Millionaire Luxe Room, where money meets mindset and wealth is the lifestyle. Subscribe now, because your future self is counting on it.